Today is now June 24th, and we're going to take a peek at this queen that I looked at about 20 days ago. There's not been a lot of motion on the front of the hive, so I'm curious if we've gone queenless. The plan is, if we have, then I'm going to add some resources from another hive that seems to be weak and maybe kind of half combine them. But we're going to check on this hive. We're going to check on a nuke that hasn't been producing very well either. So let's get looking. All right, well, we got a couple bees on the top. I guess that's a good sign. Yeah, they're kind of poking around there, not doing a lot of work. All right, this is a little more promising. And I think you can see it, but there are definitely bees in between the frames here. I was worried that queen excluder was turning into a bee excluder, but it looks like they've been able to get up. So we'll go down and take a look at the next level. Alright, that's got some weight to it, so that's a good sign. I know. Alright. So the good news is this little plastic yellow queen excluder seems to be working alright. Some friction points with some poor little drones, but we don't have that, I'm afraid. Huh. I wonder if I had drone above. That's interesting. Alright. So let's take a look and see if we can find Her Majesty downstairs. The good news is they don't look as bad as I thought they were gonna. Not really drawing out some of the wax foundation I gave them over the last 20 days or so. Alright, so looking into what should be the nest and what should be starting to see some patterns. Well, we're definitely putting resources in. Oh, and there's Her Majesty there. So that's good news. She looks good and plump. I am going to put her in a cage just while I'm manipulating frames. That's why this cage is kind of sprung. Alright, so now I got her in a cage, and I think that'll hold her. Let's find out. Alright, we got a little pattern going. I'm just going to look for eggs in the sunshine. Her brood, she's building a good brood pattern, so I think it's just taking her a little while to build up. I'm going to stay cautiously optimistic with her. All right, I'm going to say that optimism paid off. She's got a really good pattern deep in the nest, and I think this is going to be a good queen for us. So we saw eggs, we saw brood pattern. We're going to close her up, and we're going to count her done. I'm going to cheat a little bit and put this frame that I want built up one more position over. And then we'll put Her Majesty back. Pretty much where we got her. So in she goes. We'll put the queen excluder back on, keep her downstairs. Try to keep the girls from getting squished.